Hi. You know, Muslims always love to speak about the fact that Jesus was never crucified. Yes, Jesus never was crucified. It's a lie. That's what they said. Alright? Today, we're going to destroy that claim. We're going to destroy the lie of Muhammad, the fake prophet of Islam, because it's nothing but a lie. And there's only one ayah in the Quran that speaks about the crucifixion of Jesus. So they have to rely on one ayah and one ayah alone. Poor Muslims. I pity you. So guys, let us go to this ayah in the Quran. If we go to chapter 4, ayah 157, Surah An-Nisa, ayah 157, it says in the Arabic, وَقَوْلِهِمْ إِنَّا قَتَلْنَا الْمَسِيحَ عِيسَى ابْنَ مَرْيَمْ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. So, let me go to the translation. And for their saying, indeed we have killed the Messiah, Jesus the son of Mary, the messenger of Allah. And they did not kill him, nor did they crucify him, but another was made to resemble to him. Right? So it says that the Jews, it's their saying, the Jews saying, they are talking here, indeed we have killed the Messiah. Right? So the Jews are saying, we killed the Messiah. Let me quote what Muhammad Hijab said in the debate with David Wood. For 4,000 years, no Jew have ever said, we killed the Messiah. I challenge any Muslim to show me from any historical book, from any Jewish historian who said, or any Jew who claims that he has killed the Messiah. I challenge you, right here, right now, to prove me wrong. So Jews are still waiting for the Messiah to come. They never made the claim we killed the Messiah. No. They didn't even believe that Jesus was the Messiah. Right? So that's a false claim. And it clearly says, وَقَوْلِهِمْ. So they are saying, right? They are saying. So the Jews are saying they killed the Messiah. But that's false. Because they are still waiting for the Messiah. So no Jew will ever make this claim. So here Muhammad is doing poo-poo. He is lying from the back of his teeth. He's a liar and a deceiver. So Muhammad, you got busted by the first part. Fake prophet of Islam. Done. It says, and they did not kill him, nor did they crucify him. Well, wait a second. Since when did the Jews ever in history crucify people? Nowhere. At that time, in the time of Jesus, the Romans were in charge. The Romans were the only ones with authority to crucify people. Right? Only the Romans crucified people. The Jews, their punishment for blaspheming was stoning. Right? So another lie by Muhammad. Lie number 1. Lie number 2. Right? Then it says, but another was made to resemble to him. Now guys, where do you think Muhammad got the idea from? This last part. I'm going to show you that Muhammad is nothing but a stealer of ideas that's used to circle around in the Arabic Peninsula, around the Mediterranean Sea. Actually, this was not his idea. He simply stole it, he copied it, he borrowed it, and he put it in this ayah. And remember guys, this is the only ayah that speaks about the crucifixion. So Muslims are dependent on this ayah. If we can destroy this ayah today, and we are doing so, as you see, we already destroyed claim number 1 and claim number 2. We're going to destroy claim number 3. And let me show you where Muhammad stole this last part from. As we know, Muhammad, the fake prophet of Islam, was born in 571 and he died in 632. So Muhammad, when he became a prophet in the year 610. So that's in the 7th century. But 4 centuries earlier, there was this document, this writing, this Gnostic writing called the Second Treatise of the Great Set. It was a well-known Gnostic writing that used to circle around in the Arabic Peninsula. This document, this writing, was well-known. People had access to this document, including Muhammad. Remember, Muhammad was working under Khadija. And Waraq ibn Nawfal, he had access to many Aramaic writings, including this one. So now you will understand, if you will read with me, where Muhammad got the idea from that another was made resemble to him. Remember? But another was to resemble him to them. Right? So if we go back, it says, the author appears to belong to a group of Gnostic who maintained that Jesus Christ was not crucified on the cross. Instead, the text says that Simon of Cyrene was mistaken for Jesus and crucified in his place. So now you guys will understand where Muhammad borrowed the story from. So another one was crucified instead. Even if you go to the tafsir of the Quran, you will see that there are tafsir that says that another person was put on the cross instead of Jesus. Right? So as you see, Muslims and Christians, you know now understand how this ayah was fabricated by Muhammad. Muhammad stole this whole ayah from the second treatise of the Great Set. And Muslims are dependent on this ayah alone, because there is no other ayah that mentions the crucifixion as it does in this one. Right? So Muslims, your prophet has been spanked. He got busted and he was served for the 3rd time because he stole this ayah from the Great Set, the second treatise of the Great Set, because someone else was put on the cross for him instead. So Muslims, wake up, leave this cult, because we just proved to you that Muhammad was nothing but a thief, a scam, who was borrowing stories from here and there, and he created and fabricated the Quran. The whole Quran is nothing but a fabrication, borrowing stories from legend stories from the Jews, from the Persians, from many Christian accounts like the 7 sleepers that we mentioned in our last debate, the 7 Christian sleepers of Ephesus. Another story that Muhammad simply borrowed from the Christians and found back in the Quran. This is another example. Guys, this is not a big thing. This is simply a stolen writing, man-made writing in the 3rd century. Remember, the New Testament, the letters and the Gospels were written in the 1st century. So you had a lot of groups who wanted to deny the crucifixion, and they wrote a man-made Gnostic writing to attack the person of Jesus Christ, attack divinity of Jesus Christ. And Muhammad simply copied it from this writing, from this source. So thank you for watching, guys. Please download this important video, share it around on social media, and thank you for watching. God bless.